Alright, so ABC Therion is one of the most busted decks right now, and a lot of people don't even realize it. A lot of people thought this deck is completely dead because of the ban of Union Carrier, but Master Duel waited a little bit of time, and then I guess they felt bad, so everybody spent all their gems and everything building this deck, and they probably broke them all down, so they gave us Ancient Fairy Dragon as a replacement. This card is actually really good in this particular deck. Makes it super consistent, a little bit more consistent than what it was with Union Carrier. So let me show you what I mean. So Union Carrier ban, there's lines to this, but ultimately it's all about level 7 synchros. You can get to this card, you can basically make the plays. There are multiple lines. You can go Dragoonity, discard this card to basically get to this card. Now, you don't have to run this. If I'm being honest, you can take all three of these out and run this card at 3, if I'm being honest. But I just didn't have the space for the ultra rares. I don't have enough gems to craft 3 of these. And also, you could take the punk engine out if you wanted to and just run these to just basically do the dragon ravine line instead of doing the punk line, because whatever, I don't know, the punk line is cool too, but sometimes if they negate it or whatnot, like sometimes just getting this ashed and then hitting them with this anyways is kind of funny. But sometimes if they negate the punk line, like if this gets imperm, they stop your play basically. So I'll show it. Let me show how this all works. Alright, so I already drew into Union Hanger and ASL Core, so me showing this basically would be like kind of pointless because I already have everything I need to full combo pop off. I'm kind of wanting a hand that I can't pop off with, so one that I have to work with the Ancient Fairy Dragon to pop off with. This one is the same exact way. I already pretty much have everything in hand. Unauthorized reactivation plus ASL core, Therion Disc Coliseum plus Therion in hand. Like, that's full combo. That's pop off as well. So I'm just going to restart until I can get to where I don't have a line to Union Hanger or unauthorized reactivation. Unauthorized reactivation again, ASL core plus Therion Disc Coliseum. That is popping off yet again. That's full combo. So you're already seeing how consistent this deck is. I'm trying to find a line where it's not so consistent. I still got full combo, unauthorized reactivation, plus Foxy Tune, plus Xiamen. I guess we could ignore the fact that this is in hand this time in particular, and then we can just basically do the line with Foxy Tune so I can show this off. So what we're going to do is activate Xiamen. And by doing this, I'm going to send this plus Xiamen, I mean not Xiamen, but we're going to go into Y-Gun. Y-Gun is going to activate. Basically, activate, there it is. Jam Xtreme session, we'll grab that. Activate Jam Xtreme session, normal out B Buster Drake, and then we'll go into Ancient Fairy Dragon. Put this out of the way. Activate B Buster Drake. This will allow me to grab another one of the cards. I'll grab C this time. And then this particular time, what we're going to do is activate this. Go to the second effect, pop the field spell to add Union Hanger. So that's what we're going to do. Add Union Hanger. Then we are going to add a B Buster Drake to hand. And then activate the other effect of Ancient Fairy Dragon, which will special summon out. Let's special summon out B. Why not? And then this will allow me to equip Union Driver, activating Driver to banish this, and then equip something else. So in this particular case, to get some like combos kind of going, I'm going to equip C to it, and then basically put C up here, right? So then what I'm going to do is go Barricade Board Blocker or IP Masquerena. Barricade Board Blocker probably a little bit better to start off with. Well, you know what? Let's go IP Masquerena first. Why not? IP Masquerena, we'll go C Crush Wyvern first, and then B Drake. That way I can grab a card and then summon, grab, whatever. So we'll go A, we'll grab A, and then we'll special summon C onto the field, just like that. Then we can go Barricade Board Blocker using C plus Ancient Fairy Dragon. And then we can activate C just like this. And I'm not going to activate Barricade Board Blocker right here. That'll allow me to summon A onto the field. Just like that. See? Super simple. Then we can go into Auroradon. And I'm not going to activate the effect of A. I can to add back one of the B's, I guess, or even add back a C if I wanted to. You know what? Let's just do it. Why not? So we'll chain block this by adding one of those back. So I'm going to add back one that's in there twice. I guess for follow-up, I guess. Why not? So we'll add back one of the B's. And then put the tokens out onto the field. And activate Auroradon. Special summoning out for 2 of the tokens. Now me, I like to use the Auroradon as one of the materials for tribute, and then also one of the tokens. Now you could just use 2 tokens to keep Auroradon, but I don't like to do that. Now the reason why is because then I can get 3 Omni Negate tokens from the Auroradon itself. So we'll have a leftover token, which is cool because we can still use that token anyways. Potentially we can use it, especially if we go into this card. Well, can't use tokens. So if we go into this card, we can use it. So we can use the token to spin something back with Unicorn. So now I'm going to go into Danglong with this and this. So I'm going to activate Danglong Chainlink 1, O-Lion Chainlink 2, and even if O-Lion gets negated, we already have a token here to basically make our plays. So it does not matter if it gets negated. And then we're going to grab the 9 Pillars of the Yang Zing, and then go into Borlo Savage Dragon. Now we could go Psychic and Punisher using these 3, which is the cool part about this particular combo. Anyways, you could go into Psychic and Punisher, and the problem is it'll be too much attack right here. But if you do it using the Destrudo, you pay half your life points, then it'll be unaffected basically. So it's up to you. Do you want the Omni Negate, or do you want a unaffected boss monster? So then we're going to go Danglong Chainlink 1 right here, and then Borlo Savage Chainlink 2. And then equipping the Mega Phantom Beast Auroradon specifically. So that way you get the 3 counters. and then you can special summon one of these monsters out. Now I like to summon this one into defense. If they crash into it, it'll summon the other one. So it's so funny watching them just normal something and try to crash into this and then pop off. So yeah. Then what's this card's effect? So you can banish this card immediately after it resolves. Normal summon one Mega Phantom Beast from your hand. I've never actually had that actually pop up for me. Never even noticed that before. But I guess I could make a level 5 synchro as well right here. Never even thought about that. So maybe I even put another level 5 synchro in here. In case this particular scenario pops up again. Usually I only run 2 O-Lions for the simple fact that if I draw into one, which is what ended up happening, I'll still have a backup one. So then that way I don't brick, basically. So then I can go into my ABC Buster. And I'll just put this into attack position. Could put it into defense, it doesn't really matter. Probably should have put it right here instead of right here, but it is a-okay. And then I can just pretty much pass my turn. So my end board consists of Omni Negate with 3 negates there, Omni Negate here with the Chi Wind, plus the Omni Negate with the Yang Zing. We also got a Banish from the Dragon Buster, and then we also have a Spin or a Link on my opponent's turn. Now, the only thing that's different from this combo line from the combo line that we were doing with the Union Carrier, the Union Carrier was a better combo for the end board because you would always have Therion on the board as well. It was a better combo because you had Therion on the board as well as another monster. Plus, it was just a stronger end board. But overall, even though that might have been a stronger end board, this is a more consistent end board. This happens more consistently with these particular cards. Now, if Ancient Fairy Dragon was out when Union Carrier was out, this deck would be the most busted deck because it would never break. So maybe it was a reason they nerfed it. So of course I can just banish that with relative ease. Discarding the card, I would just discard this. It's a dead card anyways. Discard that, banish, and of course, why not? Why not just put a token on the field? Why not? Then they're going to set a back row. And then I can just banish that as well. Why not? So I'm going to send Call by the Grave, banish this card as well. And pretty much that's it. It's GG's. So it's pretty much GG's. So at this point now I can go into Access Code Talker and just win. Well, do I want to though? That's the question. Because Access Code Talker, 2 effect monsters. So maybe I shouldn't get too excited about this particular. Let's see, 2 machine monsters cannot be used as link material, but this will give me the win, so that's what I need. Hold on, wait, what? Why can't I use oh, it's because I messed up by putting them under the arrows. Well, okay, whatever, it's okay. It is a-okay. So let's attack. Attack. And then attack. I guess this is good for at least if they do try to activate something, I can at least negate them. They only got 150 life points left, so pass right back to me. They can't do anything, so they don't even try. And then I can just attack for game. So hopefully that showed how busted this is, how busted the combo line can be. Now I showed it doing the punk engine to get to Ancient Fairy Dragon. This time I'm not going to do the full combo. I'm just going to try to do it using the other line. And here we go. We drew right into it anyways. This is both lines at the same time. We got both emergency teleports. That's the combo using the punk engine, and the Dragoonity Remulus is Dragoonity Remus is another way to do the punk line as well. So we draw into Dragon Ravine. We actually got like all of this is combo. Like even this plus this is combo. So we activate this, and then we are going to send one dragon to the from the deck to the graveyard, and then that'll allow us to send Destrudo. Then we're just going to normal summon out Sea Crush Wyvern, and then activate the effect of Destrudo. And then Ancient Fairy Dragon. Now, hopefully, it doesn't matter if we get the effect of C or not, does not matter. Hopefully that makes sense to what I've been saying so far. Hopefully this makes sense so y'all know how to do this combo. That's all you're doing. Simple, right? That's not too hard. Not too hard to figure out. I know a lot of people say that the combo lines are complicated and all that, but no, they're not. They're super simple combos. I showed y'all the E-Telly combo line, and then I just showed y'all the combo line using the Dragoonity to get to Dragon's Ravine, and then doing it that way. You don't even have to run this card. You can just run 3 of these. That's how you make it super consistent. Just put cards in there that get to the combos. You can do the E-Telly line here too. If I wanted to do E-Telly as well, I could do that. And then I could even do the engine, the punk engine. So now what I can do, very simple. Unauthorized reactivations in hand, but I also can grab Union Hanger. Like I say, I can grab one of these, so I'll grab, in this case, B. And then I can activate Ancient Fairy Dragon to special summon this card from my hand onto the field. Equipping Union Driver. Activate Union Driver. And here's one of the funniest things. Watch this. Watch how easy it is to get to get your monster on the field. Watch this. So in this case, C is right there. We got C already in the graveyard. So in this particular case, I can just equip A and call it a day. And then I could also summon this card just like that. And then activate unauthorized reactivation and just equip to one of these cards, to either one of them. Does not matter which one. But I could also equip another one of these cards. So I'll put C right here as well. Why not? And look, ABC Buster Dragon that easily. That easily I could do that. Now here's even crazier thing that I could do. If I wanted to be able to get the effect of C, I intentionally equip this one to this one. So then that way I can go B plus this into IP Masquerena. I can draw and add a card to my hand from this. So I can add to my hand, let's say I want to add B. And let's say I wanted to make some kind of plays, right? I could use this E-Telly right here and go Y-gun. Use these two to go into barricade board blocker. And look, this activates their effects. C activates, A activates, and don't activate B right there, or that barricade. So now I can add a card from my graveyard to my hand. I would more than likely add Sea Crush Wyvern, and then I can special summon out Sea Crush Wyvern, just like that. Then from there, I could go into Platinum Gadget if I wanted to, or whatever. But in this case, Aurora done. So now I can activate Aurora done, and then Sea Crush. Put my tokens out, and then I can activate Aurora done. And tribute those two off to bring out O-Line. So now that's even more synchro plays, and I can activate this to add another piece. So then that way I'll have something to banish with. Right now, these aren't even necessarily the plays that I would recommend you do. You don't have to put this much stuff out onto the field, but I'm just showing how much extra stuff you could do. So then the Yang Zing. So we'll activate Yang Zing first, and then O-Line. This will summon another token out. To grab 9 pillars of the Yang Zing, and then into Borlo Savage Dragon. Alright, so then I would activate Danglong first, Chainlink 1, and then Borlo Savage Chainlink 2. Equipping the Mecha Phantom Beast Aurora done, and then basically summon this out as a way to chain block and everything like that. Then A, B, C. Here we go. So full combo done both ways. Hopefully it's not too difficult to understand. Super simple. We also grabbed a card to be able to discard. We got 2 tokens here just as, I guess, extra bodies that they can't really like beat over or whatnot. If I had some link spiders, I don't think I would have been able to link these off anyways, just because they were made off Aurora done or after Aurora done. But you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter. We got 2 tokens there that we could use for something, I guess. Something. I guess you could also put in here something that you can go into with that, I guess. I don't know. I guess the only thing I could think of is Nightmare Unicorn. So you can use this as a way to spin with Nightmare Unicorn. Now, it is kind of good sometimes to actually use the tokens as a way to clear up space when you're doing the Aurora Done line, and then just settle with two tokens, so then that way you don't have these tokens on the field, because these can kind of congest your field, especially when you're trying to spread out this particular monster right here. Sometimes spreading this out onto the field using its second effect can be very powerful. So sometimes that's the line that you really want to go. So we're going to discard the B in hand to banish one of these. And then we're going to activate B Buster Drake to banish one more time. And then let's go ahead and go what we couldn't actually do last time, but go into Platinum Gadget just to get the kill. And then we'll call it a day. Oh, he has something he can activate. But we have a Omni Negate. So super powerful, super easy to play, super consistent. As you guys can see, even when I was trying to show off the other lines, I pretty much still had full combo. Like I said, if you don't know what I mean when I say full combo, let me show you. You pretty much get full combo if you draw into Hanger, if you draw into Reactivation. You basically get your ABC out either way, plus Reactivation plus one of these. It's pretty much full combo. The hardest one to combo off with is A, because A does not really do much for you unless you already have something engraved. But mostly C and B are the better two. A is the worst of them. But if you draw into A in your opening hand, then basically you just want to do either the Dragon Ravine combo to get to that play, or the other play. Or you could even use Therion Disc Coliseum, add Therion. Of course, trying to get a machine from the graveyard on, and like trying to get one into the graveyard in the first place is kind of difficult, which is why Therion is more so an extender, more so than a starter. But the other ones can be a good way to start combos to get to the Ancient Fairy Dragon combo line, which is why honestly running this at 1 could be more beneficial in this particular deck. Also, running Therion at 1 could be more beneficial because it could potentially bring up some bricks in this particular deck. If you want a perfect 40 card deck, you may also want to lower this particular card by 1, or change something in this particular deck by 1. Let's see. So I could even lower Foxy Tune to like that. So there you go. Perfect 40 card deck. If you want to play it, you can play it. Hopefully this shows how to make the most busted version of ABC Therion that is currently out there. And if you like it, hopefully you guys can try this out and have some success with it. Just remember the combo lines: this to this, and then normal, and that'll get you sent this in the graveyard. That'll get you to your level 7. That's the first line. The other line is to use Foxy Tune to get to Y-Gun. Y-Gun will get you the Jam Extreme session. Both of those are the combo lines. So either of those two combo lines work perfectly. You don't even need the Dragon's Ravine if you don't want to, but sometimes this particular line can be good, especially if you're going second and you're wanting to bring out Psychic and Punisher. Psychic and Punisher can completely blow the game out of the water because you can boost your attack like crazy, and if your life points are lower than your opponent's and they manage to get your life points even lower in some other way, sometimes just going straight into this card can 100% just kill your opponents without them being prepared for it, and there's nothing they can do because it'll become unaffected. So yeah, so hopefully you guys liked the video. Send some people back to Fortnite. GG's. I'll catch you guys later.